rise and shine, it's my time to rule. Life's my kingdom, I make my own rules. Unapologetic and proudly serene. All hail the queen living the dream.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Jarbreakers. I'm Jillian.
And there's no Andrea today.
It's her birthday!
Yeah. And I'm Robin.
And we have a lot to kind of cover in this podcast, which I'm really
excited. Good one.
This is going to be a good one. We just had Miss America. I know we're kind of late on this recap. Did you watch any of Miss America, Robin?
What was I doing? What day was that again?
It was like
I might need my calendar to find out. There was a reason why I didn't watch it.
I think
So
you might
I
have been at an event or something.
Maybe. I was getting updates. Like I was watching like social media updates and everything, but there was a reason I didn't actually watch it.
We also did let's look. There was Galaxy, Mrs. America, Mrs. American, Miss for America Strong, and then Miss America was after that. So there was a lot of stuff.
Though. Why the heck didn't I watch it?
I think you were making an appearance as Ms. Wisconsin.
That might have been it.
Yeah, I think you did something.
Because I was really excited about watching the Wisconsin girls.
Yes, because we're huge fans of Willow.
Yeah. So I was really upset to miss it, but so I kept checking social media like a crazy person.
Yeah.
So I don't remember what the heck I was doing. My brain has gone to shit.
Oh, I have such bad brain rot. I have two really huge weddings. I have one on Saturday and then another one on the 27th. And like, I don't think any of them listen to this podcast, but they're just, it's testing my limits of what I can do as like a wedding planner. It's like starting to test my limits, but that's okay. So I completely understand. I'm with you 100%. But I mean, do you know anything about like where Miss America was, how it's different now, or anything like that? Like why this is such a big deal, like that it's this good again?
Because Willow was there.
Well, yes, we love our Miss Wisconsin. We do.
I'm sorry for anybody that doesn't know Willow. She's like a ray of sunshine. And as somebody who watched the Miss Wisconsin pageant, she just dominated. I'm sorry, but I think she's amazing.
There was no other winner at her state pageant.
Yeah, so it was like going into it, and anybody that got a chance to meet her at Miss America, I'm sure just absolutely loved her too. So I thought that I just loved her. I love her. I still do. I think she's one of the best representations of Wisconsin. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So. And she wore green, which is a green. And
our teen is really sweet too. She's adorable. So
they're amazing people.
I love all the other states too. You're all great too. It's just that obviously
everyone's great.
My loyalty is to my state.
But like in all pageantry, there's sometimes, a system kind of goes through fluctuations. And I think we just saw Miss America come out of they were like going through this huge rebranding and everything like that. And the past couple of years since, Grace Stinky won, who was in Miss Wisconsin, it's kind of just elevated with new ownership and everything like that. So I was really happy to see the amount of care, and their production was amazing, and everything. And I mean, Miss America was at New York Fashion Week this week, like just really elevating their game, which I'm really happy to see, because I feel like it's back to the era when I was competing in those pageant systems, which, everyone kind of, that's what you wanted to be. You wanted to compete in the Miss America system back then. And then it went through, this downfall of Miss America 2.0, where it was like, there was at one point they didn't even have gown. They called it like red carpet fashion or something like that.
Really?
They didn't even have a gown competition. That's not what it was about. It was like red carpet. They mislabeled it something else. They didn't even have fitness. That wasn't a thing. It was like on stage question, red carpet, and like talent, and then you did like a speech about your service initiative or whatever it was called, like your platform. And it was really looking for like, I think women who were going to be like the next senator, you know what I mean? And I still feel like some of that feeling is there. Like they're really looking for someone who is first lady material, but then they added back in obviously gown and fitness and everything like that. Robin, what is your take on fitness versus swimsuit?
I like the fitness aspect of it because that's what I have been told since I got into pageantry, and I got into pageantry as a grown ass woman. So at 34 years old.
Like a real grown ass woman with like a fucking kid.
Yeah, like I had a what was he, like 7 years old at the time? So like when I got into it, the first thing out of my mouth was, I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta walk around in a swimsuit with high heels on. Why? And they're like, well, they want to see that women are, taking care of their bodies. You have to be a good role model. That's the fitness aspect of it. And I'm sitting here like, well, how often do women walk around in swimsuit and high heels?
Okay, good point, because I have not been in a swimsuit since we went to national. So and I think that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, I was saying, like, have we been in a hot tub?
Yeah. We weren't wearing swimsuits in that hot tub.
You're right. There was that. Yeah, you're right. We have not been in a swimsuit since.
But I don't necessarily think a swimsuit, you looking good in a swimsuit, I don't think necessarily represents actually what your health and fitness is. You know what I mean? So I get that.
That's why I think that I like the idea of fitness wear, because if you're going to base my body off of fitness and how well I look, which great, do it. I think that is great that you want to be like, hey, we want our next queen to be a good role model for fitness and taking care of herself. Super, do it. But then put me in actual fitness wear if that's how you want it to be, so that it's snatching up my stomach.
Right. And I think it for the Miss America organization, it makes sense. They do partner with the American Heart Association. So that's why they all have like the red, fitness wear.
And I think it's so cute.
And I think it's so cute. I do. And I love that they have like the mix matchy, like everything's kind of it's the same but different. And I do love that, to like, give them a little bit of creativity at the end of the day, but at the same time it's not like a two-piece. You're not like you can't.
And I would love to see all pageants just get rid of the swimsuit thing, because ain't no woman should be wearing a swimsuit and heels. Okay,
No, it's weird.
If you care, if you really care about the fact that it's supposed to be fitness, then be putting us in fitness wear. Okay.
Yeah. Put us in fitness wear. And you know what? And as someone who is like, I have pretty large breasts. We all know this about myself. We've talked about it on the pod before.
Yes, we have.
And they're not going away anytime soon. So like, and I have and this is something that I talk about all the time, but I have a very short waist too. There's not a lot of room between my H cup boobies and my hips. There's just not a lot of room.
You have the 1950s kitchen lady is what I'd imagine. You're supposed to be in the kitchen cooking a pot roast.
Yeah. And that doesn't look good in swimsuits. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. But as you know, like I worked my fucking ass off for when I went to nationals the first time and lost a bunch of weight even before that. Like, and my body though, looking in pictures, even though I was working out, the body composition isn't that much different. I'm one of those people that like, I can do cardio, I can lift weights, but I'm going to get way more toned, and I'm not ever going to be a size 2. That's just not what unless I starve myself. And I think like when I was really working out to go to nationals, even the second time, I was more into lifting weights than I was running 3 miles a day, because that I saw the most change in my body. But that necessarily doesn't look good in a swimsuit. Like I'm almost like 100% Eastern European. Like, a lot of those girls are like really thick, skinny, and a lot of us are voluptuous ladies. You know what I mean? So I love the idea of having fitness, because it really is, you can see like, yes, she looks good, she works out, like that should be like the end of the thing. It's not like, oh, is the cut of her swimsuit, is the color, is her swimsuit walk, and then like you could do more in tennis shoes if you're, I think with like spins and stuff. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of fitness.
I am something else in a pair of tennis shoes. Let me tell you.
That's what I'm saying.
If they would just let me do an entire pageant in tennis shoes, they'd get a whole different Robin. Because then I wouldn't be freaking out that I'm gonna die.
You see spins out of Robin. You see cartwheels. You would see.
Seriously, in fact, I was over, I got a spray tan yesterday at my spray tan sponsor, Sunkissed by Michelle. If anybody needs a spray tan, that's who
love her. She did our spray tans for nationals.
Yep. So I got one yesterday because I have a photo shoot tomorrow with Maddie.
You have a photo shoot?
Yeah.
Oh, with your Maddie. Short hair?
Yeah, my short hair is my farewell photo shoot.
Who's doing your makeup?
We actually found someone that does like wedding makeup.
Oh, okay.
And the reason we went that route was because I was a dumbass and waited to the last minute to remember that I needed hair and makeup done.
So this is a shout out for one of the best MUAs I've ever had. But when I got my Magic Dreams Productions, if you're looking for a headshot person, located in Barrington, Illinois, they're amazing. I've had a bunch of headshots done by them. But he loves to use Constantine for makeup. Yep. And they do like the international system. So Mrs. International, whatever, that's who they do all their makeup and stuff. Constantine James is like my makeup looked phenomenal. So I was hoping you were going to book with Constantine because I've never looked so gorgeous.
Well, and I believe that was a suggestion, but I was in charge of hair and makeup because Andrea took care of everything else. And I remembered hair and makeup about a week ago.
Yeah. Constantine's like booked out for a year.
Oh, yeah. So is Yadira. So is everyone else. So I literally had to find someone that just could get us in this. And it was funny because Maddie even suggested, hey, do you want me to get hair and makeup for you? And I was like, no, I'll take care of it. It's no big deal. Because I just figured I'd call Yadira. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, everyone's booked. And I'm sitting here telling Andrea, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'll take care of it. It's fine. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, no. And she's like, hey, do you take care of that? I'm like,
nope.
Like, you know what? Yeah, sure they didn't call me back. Let me try someone else.
That's what happens.
Listen to this and
that's what happens.
Yeah. But anyway, the reason why was I telling you this? Why was I telling you that? Because I was telling you about my spray tan. Why was I telling you about my spray tan?
Because you were getting a spray tan. We were talking about fitness. We're talking about fitness.
Oh.
Fitness versus swimsuit. You were talking to Michelle about fitness versus swimsuit.
It was? It's gone, you guys.
We're going to have to edit this out.
Oh, no. We were talking about shoes. Yes, about shoes.
Oh, shoes. Gym shoes. Yeah.
At the pageant I won for USOA Men's Wisconsin, I broke a shoe in interview, and I broke a shoe in evening gown on stage.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, during my last turn coming around in evening gown.
What shoes were you wearing?
Just like a regular pair of whatever. The strap like broke off, and I like almost
like the clear ones that we both have.
Oh, yeah, okay. And like the strap like snapped in half or whatever, and all of a sudden it's
plastic.
Yeah, just all of a sudden, and it's funny because I knew it, and I just kind of like almost like I'm about to fall, but I kind of like catch myself, and I just turn around, and I've got this cheesy smile on my face, like, did everyone just see that? Like, I know it. And I guess nobody else could tell. I talked to like the judges afterwards. They're like, no, we had no idea. I'm like, good, because I knew it. I thought for sure I was going down like a pound of bricks. But
you don't have to worry about that if you're wearing tennis shoes and a cute fitness outfit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to start a new. You know what? I'll start my own pageant. It's going to be called the tennis shoe pageant.
No, you can't. We cannot start a new pageant. You want to know why? Because we have too many pageants. There's too many pageants in the world.
But it's going to be the tennis shoe pageant.
Speaking of new pageants, okay. What do you think about, we were talking a little bit about this before, but USA has been in a tailspin. Totally. Yeah. Also, back to Miss America. We love the winner. I do.
Which one?
The winner of Miss America, Miss New York.
Teen
No, Miss America. I mean, I love them both.
Okay. But yeah, no, I think she's phenomenal.
Oh my God, she's so cute. She's a redhead like I used to be. She's a musical theater queen, which I used to be. Like I love the new Miss America.
I love her story. I
love her
that
story.
I love that she was the first runner up, and that girl within a couple days gave up her crown, and I love everything about it.
There's even more to her story. So she's been in pageantry for a really long time. Her name is Cassie, and she actually was. So I love the volunteer system as well. I coach the girls for Wisconsin, and she was Miss New York Volunteer last year. Didn't win that national pageant. Then went to America, was first runner up at Miss New York, and then because that winner decided to not, sign her contract and stuff like that, decided then she was Miss New York, and then she won Miss America. So like it just takes some people, it just takes time. It just takes time,
And everything just has to align. I tell you what, like I think it's great. And she's great. Phenomenal. I mean, I was watching the videos of her performances, and
great singer.
Oh, she's phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah. She was at New York Fashion Week this week. Her appearances have been amazing they keep using this hashtag like new era. And I don't really know what this new era is. They haven't really told us really what it's about, but she's working, which is great. I mean, Miss USA, Alma, not at Fashion Week this year. But you know who was? Miss America.
Yeah, but and I said this earlier, and I don't care who gets mad at me. I'm sorry, but the Miss USA organization is a disaster right now.
It's a disaster. And you know what? And I never used to follow it because I'm definitely, like, you can tell my type, who I am. I'm a natural speaker, whatever. I gravitate to pageants who are more like the Miss America pageant because that's what I was in as a kid, which I think USOA was good for both of us because it's like the best of both worlds. It has like that beauty aspect to it, but it also, like, you need to be a good speaker, and it's like literally in our state, one of the only things you can run for. You know what I mean? Like, so we made it work for us. But like, I don't gravitate towards pageants that like want you to be a supermodel. So I never was into Miss USA. Never would run. I'm, 5'3" and have H cup boobs. I would never win a USA pageant ever. So I tend to gravitate towards the other ones. But from a woman who's been in pageantry since I've been 16 years old, like, I can just see the downfall and how much it's hurting them. And even, this new director is supposed to be this great guy. He's been coaching, all this other stuff, blah, blah. He just assigned Mackenzie Kern to their new like head of social media, and she was a Miss America girl who did I think she also competed at USA too, but she was one of those that like did really good job of like doing both systems, which I could never do. And it just made so many people so happy because for the first time, Miss America has great social media. Now, Miss USA does not, and they assign someone to do all their social media, and she's a pageant girl. And so a lot of people were really happy that for the first time, like USA is like taking social media very seriously. And a bunch of other people just came out as like co-directors and stuff like that. But like there's just so much wrong with this pageant. Like, it sucks. Like, there's still states that they just announced the dates for Miss USA. I think are like later in October or something. And it's like,
yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, it's just been such I feel like it's funny because like I'm USOA. My whole reign is USOA, but I feel like all year long it has been people talking about USA. Like, when is it? When is it? Like Wisconsin, people wanting to know when is ours. When, like, I got so tired.
I got so tired of hearing it. Yeah. And then at the same time, like, because people didn't know when the national pageant was, I feel like state pageants suffered. Like, one of our friends competed at USA for Wisconsin, and there was 5 contestants.
Right. It 100%. And it was like, and no one knew when it was, so they couldn't prepare. And like,
right.
And it came up so suddenly, and it just felt it just didn't feel right. And I do hope that I would hope that they do get away from that whole supermodel, like it has to be supermodel-esque,
Yeah.
because I don't believe that's how pageantry should be, especially in 2025. Like,
No,
if you're
absolutely
not if you're not focused on what a woman should really be, then why are you even a part of this?
Right.
Because if you like, what?
Well,
I mean,
did you watch? I think it was 2 years ago, the Miss Universe pageant where Miss Nepal was a plus size individual and she made like top 20, which was really great. I would
yeah.
love to see. I mean, I'm not plus size. I don't think any of us, like, me or you. Andrea is definitely not.
No.
That size 0 girl. But I was really inspired by Miss Nepal because as someone who, I am a size 8 right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like when I'm not competing in pageants. And to see someone who looked relatively like me on stage, I mean, they say she was plus size. I guarantee she was size 10. You know what I mean? Like it's like she's size 10, 14, whatever it was, 10,
Yeah.
12. You know what I mean? She's not really that plus size. But to see that on stage and to see how beautifully she walked and to see how her stage presence was great, and for her to make top 20, like I really would like that to be a part of what Miss USA is about. Because I mean, one of our pageant sisters in USOA, Andy, she said it the most, look at me here on stage, like I've lost this much weight, however I'm still this size and I represent the majority of women now, not even in the state of Wisconsin, but in the United States as a whole. Like sometimes, Robin, I feel bad that I'm a size 8 sometimes, and I shouldn't.
No, you should not. Well, and like the thing is too is there are a lot of women out there that lift weights or are weightlifters too and stuff, and they're not tiny. Like who?
No.
Like one of my good friends is a national champion in weightlifting, and she's a I don't even want to say bigger girl, but she's not small by any means, and I get pissed if people think she's fat. I'm like, she's a national champion weightlifter. Like,
Yeah,
screw you.
she like lifts weights, you
Yeah,
guys. She can like push your face in.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
So she works out every single day. So
Right.
it doesn't. That's what my issue is with pageantry and our society. And it's like, you don't have to be a certain size to give a good example of what you need to be when it comes to health per se, as long as you are doing what you can to take care of yourself.
Yes. And I think that's the point that we're trying to make. If you're going to do a fitness or swimsuit competition, make it about health. Don't make it about your BMI. Don't make it about your size. If that person looks great on stage, yeah, she might be curvy. I know that I worked my ass off in the gym. Was I ever small? Absolutely not. But I'm never going to be that small, but I will be healthy. And I think that's what I think pageantry should be doing. Will USA ever be that way? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. But that's why there's other pageant systems.
That's why there's other pageants. Lots of them.
Like too many of them.
Too many pageants, actually. We were talking about this earlier today. What is going on?
I feel like, okay, so since we started Jarbreakers and we have been trying to promote other pageants, just like on our stories and Instagram and everything like that, I feel like there's too much to keep up with. I feel like it's a problem. I feel like there's, one, there's too much. 2, we can't keep up with them all. And 3, if you want people to keep up with them, have better social media and reach out to us so we can promote your pageant. But you're not going to get contestants, 1, because there's too many fucking pageants, and 2, you're not having good social media outreach. Like, these go hand in hand. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, contact us. We'll promote you. We'll do a story about you. But at the same time, like, you can't just expect to have a website and, like, then like people sign up because there's too many of you out there.
You need to talk about your pageant, like be putting out there what you're doing, because I mean the fact that like I come across a new one and then I go to research it and there's nothing on your website, there's nothing on your Instagram, and I'm just like, so like there was one I went to go look at and I couldn't even tell if there was a division for somebody like me. I was like, I was like, all right, and I gave up. I was like, okay, well, all right, well, So it was one of those things because I'm always interested to see, because I'm a unique one for pageantry because I'm not
Right.
married. I have a child, that kind of thing. So I'm always interested to who's got Ms. divisions, that sort of thing.
Right.
So,
Have you
and
found other Ms. divisions since,
mhm.
I mean, in pageant world, like Robin really does take care of our Instagram and really shares other pageants on our Instagram. She's the main person for that. I do nothing.
You do too. You do too. Stop. Yes, because when I forget or when I decide I'm not gonna do it, somebody else is obviously doing it
It's me.
because I'm
Okay, it's me. It is
okay.
me. But
So
have you found in, some research or whatever, have you found other Ms. pageants that have great updated websites or have good social media that like, I mean, people like me and you, I mean, we're in the
yeah,
same boat. So have you found any pageants like
yes.
that?
So there's that Ms. Worldwide one that I like.
Oh yeah.
Um, that one I follow very closely. There's one too that I don't qualify for, and I don't remember, but there's I'd have to check the name of it, and I can share it. I share it on our Instagram a lot, actually. They have an elite division for Ms. So it's 45 and older.
Oh.
And I share it quite often. Oh God, Robin, don't
Oh,
knock that.
Jackie Blankenship just won the Miss Michigan
For
title for it.
NAM,
Yeah.
that's
For
NAM, but
name.
there's
That's
another
it.
one.
Oh, but
There's another one.
that NAM one that's a new division.
That is a new division,
And they
yes.
have
So
good social media and they have a good
mhm.
website.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I just shared that one too. But no, there was another one. It's a black and gold, I believe, is their colors. But I watched them. They have this elite division. It's 45 and older, and I just looked into that because I was just talking to someone here in Wisconsin about
Mhm.
their run, and she's older, a little bit older. She's a Ms. And we were talking about how her community service and all the work she does and everything, and about how there's not really a lot of pageant options per se that really focus just on that.
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure out. I'm like, and I was telling her, I was like, the reason we started Jarbreakers is because we wanted to help people find the pageant that fit them best.
Right.
So, so I was literally, when I got done talking to her, I went on Jarbreakers, and I was like,
Researched it.
yeah, and I came across this one that was for elite. Now she has signed up to do a pageant that she's already doing, so she's going to do this for another year. But I was like, well, I'm going to keep my eye on this one,
Right.
because I liked the idea of this elite that people are doing, where it's for a little bit older per se.
Yeah, I do too. Because I'm
And I
almost
say a little,
there.
yeah,
Because
well,
we're
yeah.
almost
So
there.
right, I'm almost 40 myself here, so. But I like it when they do that because, like, for example, USA, we just had USA, and our friend ran, and
Mhm.
she's 50 now. Oh, yeah, she's 50, and she ran against 20-year-olds.
Right. And
Now,
it's like you can't
well, she looked really good. Like,
she
I don't
looks
think
really
anybody
good.
realized she was 50, but it sucks because, let's be honest, it is hard to go up against 20-year-olds in a pageant.
Especially ones that require a swimsuit.
Yes.
And that's in that division, not even in that division, but in that system, that's what it's about. It's the supermodel look. You have to be super,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Not that the reigning Miss USA is super tall, but she's a runner. She's very skinny. She is like, she might be 5'3", but she is like a size 0. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like Alma Cooper, and she's gorgeous. She has been a model for certain things, you know what I mean? And for women, yes, they open the age divisions, but for us to relate to those people, for us women who are I mean, everyone's an actual woman, but like who are, not 22 years old, who are not the skinniest person in the world, there's still a world in pageantry that you belong to, and
Yeah.
it's really hard for us to find those pageants that they exist, because a lot of them at the end of the day don't have great social media and they don't have a great website, and it's like, I really want to sign up for this because I feel like my values align with this and I feel like I could
Yes.
make it better. But like, this is our shout out to every one of those pageants that has an elite or a Ms division. Like, if you just invest a little bit into your social media and we can find you better, then we can promote you better and we can get you better contestants, because we're looking for that same thing, because
And
that's where we are.
people need to know, we get messages
Yeah.
from women all the time
Mm-hmm.
about pageants and things like
All
that,
the
and
time.
they're asking us questions and everything. So if you give us information about your pageant, we can help guide people to your pageant. Like that's what we're doing here. So,
but you gotta have the information out there.
Yeah. So we can, because I can speculate, but you don't want me to do that.
You don't. No, because one time we went to brunch and speculated a whole bunch, and there was like 17 mimosas.
We were right on the money with our speculation, and you know it.
And everyone. I mean, not everyone, but God, I wish I could talk about that.
Wow, that was a good one.
That was a good one. That was good. Pageant research, as I like to call it.
I think about that all the time. I just
don't want to get
about it, and I just giggle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, the things that we'll reveal on this podcast, maybe one day. Someday. We just need to get your lawyer to be our podcast lawyer so we don't get sued and for defamation character.
I've already run things past my lawyer, and he's like, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You cannot say that. You cannot say that.
I literally start speaking, and he's like, nope.
Don't say that. Nope. The tea we know. The tea. I wish I could share it with all of our listeners, but maybe one day.
You're gonna have a really good book someday, I'll tell you that much. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Or if anyone wants to go get mimosas with us, like we'll chat about it. We can chat.
Yeah. See, I was thinking like when we start doing our interviews, we should just have like mimosas with our
yes with our that's happening.
Yeah, like get our what do they call it? Our guests a little
hospitality. Yeah, we'll give them a little hospitality. We'll give them some mimosas. We'll get them. It's like, you know, when you do the hot wing challenge and then you start talking about things that you don't think you're going to talk about, we'll just feed them mimosas.
Yeah, we'll make them sign a waiver because that's what my attorney said.
Make them sign a waiver.
He said that he was like, he goes, he's like, if you're going to start doing things in person, he's like, I think you should have a waiver. And I was like,
the drummer why have a waiver?
Why?
You need to sign it. You cannot sue us after this interview and after we shove 5 million mimosas down your throat. Sorry.
Yeah.
You said it, not me.
He once told me that he thought my friends should sign a waiver. So
I don't need to sign a waiver with you. I'm part of the problem.
I'm part of you're really sweet. Thanks.
No. I'm an instigator as well with you. So
he's listened. He knows.
That makes me happy.
I had him listen to a couple episodes to confirm that we were good. And he's like, you're fine. He's like, but that's when he was like, I think your friends should sign a waiver to be friends with you. And I was like, aw, because he's listened to my murder podcast too.
Yeah.
To keep tabs on me.
Yeah. I think that's good. I think that's what, I mean, I'm glad he's looking out for you, and then I'll just follow suit, and yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I think he just wants me to leave him alone.
Okay, in other things, I do want to talk about, okay, am I signing up for a little pageant, and are we talking about it on the podcast?
Yes. So are you doing the Sisterhood Seminar pageant?
Yes, I am. I'm doing it.
Thank God. Okay.
I'm doing it. Okay, but this is my strategy, okay? We're going to talk about my strategy on this. I've had 2 glasses of wine.
Great.
So, I think, one, I want to talk about, we can talk about a little bit more about prep here. It's less than a month away, so we have to talk about that. But the other thing, too, is I think why it's so great for me to do this right now is I really feel like there's like a shift in Midwest pageantry right now, and I love that this is a new pageant system. It's apparently all about sisterhood. We'll see what it's like when I get there. But I think having this podcast is going to be, I'm not going to be quiet about it. I think it's the reason why I should do it. And if this is a pageant about sisterhood, there's nothing better for us as a podcast than to say, like, I have a podcast with my best friends and we promote other pageants, but also promote sisterhood within the pageant community. And, you know, whether it be interviewing people, telling other people about other pageant systems, and I have that platform to promote this pageant, blah, 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 blah. And I think that's going to be a part of, you know, we have to do an onstage intro. And I think that's going to be part of my onstage intro where I say, like, hey, my name is Jillian Weingart, and, you know, I promote sisterhood, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I talk about jar breakers because I think it's a great asset, especially for a pageant that's about sisterhood.
Hell yeah.
And I think that's going to be great. It's going to make me stand out. I'm using okay. So this is the thing we have to decide. Am I buying everything off of Shein? So, okay, this is the budget. We have to talk about this right now. The budget was $500 originally.
Okay.
175 went to sign up costs.
Okay.
Then I'm paying, there's a sisterhood seminar before that, and I have to pay for that ticket. That's 100.
Okay.
So I've already put 275 in, right?
Okay.
Do I spend the rest of that on wardrobe and talk about it and talk about what I spend? Or should I already use things that I have? Or should I spend the rest of my budget on wardrobe? That's what we have to talk about.
I think you should use what you already have and like share items or save what you have for money, because there's also going to be stuff you can buy while you're there.
Oh, yeah. We want me to buy things when I'm there.
Because like, so for example, I will be selling a bunch of my stuff while I'm there, and like a lot of other people are too.
Okay.
So I would say right now, plan on just using what you have.
Okay.
Or bringing items what you have, and then maybe you can like I was talking to Autumn. So Autumn from Autumn's Closet.
Yeah.
I'm planning on bringing a bunch of stuff that I possibly am going to swap.
Okay.
Because I do that a lot with her.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any intentions of running in pageants anymore after I give up my crown in November.
Unless it's for an experiment for a podcast.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So unless I did like a fun weekend pageant or something like this, but I would never do this again.
So, no. Either would I. And we have good reasons for our decision. Yeah. But again, for our listeners, this is like a small weekend podcast. Yeah. Pageant. There's no, like, after, your crown, you don't really have any, you can like do things, but like your contract doesn't really say like you have to be with us for a year. You can only compete, whatever. There's really no duties afterwards, which is great. But I think we want to make a point. We want to spend as least money as possible. We want to, go with as little coaching as possible, I think, because that costs money, right? And I think on the next podcast we can talk about like how much money I've actually spent. So I've only spent $275 so far. We're going to kind of monitor like what happens at the pageant. I'm going to be doing some lives like that weekend. There's a sisterhood seminar before, which I'm sure will be all of our Instagram and everything like that too. So just monitoring and talking about my strategy and how I place and see what that experience was like. Right now I just signed up, and I know for a fact I don't know how this happened. You have to wear a pink outfit for your intro and like opening number, and how do I not have anything that's pink?
So I had offered a dress to Tina that I don't.
Wait, is Tina running?
Yeah. But I don't think she's gonna use it. And you have huge boobs, so it might work for you. I work for a Barbie thing, so you could look at it and see if you'd be interested. I don't know if she's gonna use it or not, because she didn't understand what it was for originally. But it's cute. I mean, it's up from Shein.
Okay.
So it's like off the shoulder and everything, and it's long sleeve, but it's like cocktaily.
Okay.
And it's
as long as it's long sleeve, because many of our podcasters don't know, I have a huge tattoo on my bicep.
Yeah, it's long sleeve.
I want to cover that up as much as possible.
Yeah, it's long sleeved. It's just off the shoulder, and then it's a cocktail dress, but it's pink. I'll send you a picture. There's pictures of me wearing it at America, but it's a little bigger than what I would wear now. But it'd
be perfect for me then,
because you have huge boobs. Yeah. So for me right now, it's just because I lost everything when I lost the weight.
Everything.
Everything's gone. Do you?
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So that's what our next couple of.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you can you don't have to go buy stuff because other people are going to have stuff.
And that's the point of this is like you don't have to buy stuff. It's going to be, use your community, spend as little money as possible, and see where I get. You know what I mean? Yes, do I have some pageant experience behind me? Do I know what I'm doing in an interview? Yes. However, if you have a community around you, you know you're doing an interview, you know your mission, and you can borrow and or buy cheaply like some of the things that you need, like you can still be a contender in a pageant. Will I win? I don't know. We will
If
see.
you win, I will laugh my ass off.
Why will you laugh? I'm
Because
good
if
at
you're
pageant.
talking about jarbreakers and spending less than $500 on a pageant, I will laugh my ass off. Because those are because we are
Because
trained.
those are two things that you should say to
Yeah.
not win a
These
pageant.
are we are trained to do the opposite of those things. That is
And I'm
why.
gonna do it, and I'm gonna see where it gets me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because like the other side of that too is like one, it's a good pageant for us to start this experiment in, and it's not just an experiment. Like I truly believe in this sisterhood in pageantry. That's
Yeah.
quite literally like the only thing I believe in pageantry anymore,
Seriously.
right?
Seriously.
I mean, it brought me you know.
Oh,
Love you. You
I'm
know, and if I
excited for you
can't
too.
speak about like my true intentions and why I'm doing this, but my true intentions are good because I do have for this pageant, that's all I am about at the end of the day. And if I can't speak truthfully about my podcast, what we do in our Instagram, promoting other pageant systems, promoting sisterhood, but most of all promoting the women who are in pageantry, no matter what their views are or what their platforms are or what they look like or you know what size they are. If I can't promote every single one of them and sisterhood, then I wouldn't be right for this pageant system. But that's what their pageant is about, and it's the first year they're doing it,
Yeah.
so I think I'm a great fit for it. And it's a one weekend, you know, you're literally done in a day, which is great unless you're going to the sisterhood seminar. I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
I,
I'm
I
excited for.
think
You know what
I know.
else? I'm really excited for when the Triple Crown is runs again. So that would be the people that Cheryl, the people that
Yeah.
make the Kenneby earrings. So
Yep.
anybody that knows the Kenneby earrings, they put on a Triple Crown pageant, which I believe they do in, is it February?
We went to it in February. Yeah.
So that's a fun pageant. That's a weekend pageant too. It's a long pageant.
Yeah, I left early.
I did too, but that's a fun weekend pageant too. I talked to a lot of girls that were a part of that last year, and
Hmm.
they had a blast. So
Yeah.
that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Like if I'm gonna ever compete in a pageant again, it's gonna be one of them fun weekend things.
Yep. For
You won't
sure.
never, yeah, you won't. I
I
won't be
think.
taking it seriously ever again.
Shut up.
I'm serious. Nothing against it, but like this, I wanted it to be Miss Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I did it. I I got what I wanted.
You
You
checked
can't.
that box.
So because you know how some people run again in different systems, because and they'll be Miss Wisconsin again or whatever. Nope. Hi, I got it. I don't want it. I got it.
We
I got
both
my.
did.
You know what I'm? Yeah, right. Like
Yeah.
I get to be able, like I said, and this is my favorite thing to say is I get to tell my grandkids someday that I was Miss Wisconsin. I don't
Yeah.
want to have to explain to them that I was Miss Wisconsin in two different systems or something. You know what I'm?
Right. Just say you're Ms. Wisconsin.
I was Miss.
I was talking to someone and I think, we've been talking a lot about both of us being USWA Ms. Wisconsin and kind of like our experiences doing it. And I was talking to someone outside of pageantry and they said to me, all of your experiences, it seems like pageantry is like going to war. And I was like, well, that's not very uplifting. But it's true. And the more I looked on it,
Yes.
it was like, it is. It's like you have your battalion, you have your
Hmm.
your group, and those are your contestants and the people that like you fight, like you go to
Yeah.
war, and the war is pageants, right? But then you have your general, you
Yeah.
have your lieutenant, and that's like our coaches,
Yep.
where we go to buy our dresses. And at some point, you know what I mean? Like
Oh my God, that is such a great
some
analogy. And it's like
and you
USOA
go.
is like the Marines, and then like America's the Army, and
Yeah, but then you go to battle. Sometimes it's with these people, sometimes it's against these people. But the thing that you get
yeah.
out of it the most is what you guys did together. All, you know what I mean? No matter
Hmm.
what that is. And I don't mean to, and I know some people might not like that analogy so much because of what's happening in America right now,
Yeah.
but it really is. It does feel like, I like going we're not killing people, we're not going to war really, but like it's that same mentality, right? It's that fight or flight mentality where it's like we're either going to do this or we're not going to do this type of thing. And you only have each other at the end of the day to lean on, and then you have like your higher ups, you have like your pageant director, you have your coaches, you have this, you have that, you have this, and it's like yeah, and that mentality we have coming out of it, like either it's with like the class that we competed with, or we have that mentality with like the sisterhood that me and you and Andrea have because, you know, we met in other, you know, divisions and everything like that. Like it really is like that sisterhood, and there's nothing else that I can really use to explain like what we go through. But that's kind of it. And I think, you know, me and you might be suffering from a little bit of PTSD.
I think you're right. You know what else I just realized? You know what I just realized? You and I have never competed against each other either.
Nope.
That's crazy.
And we probably won't.
And we won't.
And we
not probably. We won't.
No, not unless like, well, no, because if you decide to, if you decide to do the Triple Crown, I would want to be a spectator for the pageant or for the podcast so that you could compete. You know what I mean? Like we can't really compete together anymore.
Yeah, you know? Well, how it would come down to is the only way I would ever do another pageant is if you forced me to do it because you didn't want to do it. When it comes to this podcast, you're going to be the guinea pig until you force somebody else to do it.
Until I'm like I'm sick of that shit.
Yeah. So
yeah. Well, I'm doing the first one for the pod, and we're going to. You guys are going to be in the audience. You guys are going to, you know,
it's going to be
track
great.
my status. I think we should do another one where it's like, okay, what did you buy? I haven't bought anything for this yet. I haven't even. The things that I've thought about are like my intro, what I'm going to say in interview, how I'm great for sisterhood, and that all has to come back to the podcast, obviously, because that's what I'm going to talk about the most. And I think it's also, you know, you don't have to have a platform, so I'm not going to talk about like my platform working with food insecurity. It's literally going to be about the podcast, I think, and I think that's a great message for other women, and it's a great experiment for us to have to see what works and what doesn't.
I love it.
I know. I mean, this is it. I've officially said that I'm competing now in public, so.
Oh my God.
But you guys have to get like all the real, you know what I mean?
Do you have to have like a title? Like, do they give you do you have to have like a title for like, do they call you from, no?
No, it's just like the Triple Crown.
So you just have a name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was hoping.
I know it's kind of weird for us that we don't have
I
like
know,
a local
but
title.
I was hoping that you get to like pick your own title. Like you could be like, Mrs. Fluffy Go Lucky or something.
Nope, it's just Jillian Weingart. And I always do Jillian Kate. Weingart. And this is the first time I'm gonna compete as a blonde. I've never competed as a blonde before.
Oh, it's fun. I've only been a blonde, so well, I mean, I've been a brunette before, but I've never competed as a brunette before.
Mm-hmm.
I was a brunette when I was in the witness protection program.
Me too. I was a brunette. Mm-hmm. When I was doing Miss America, I was a brunette. Believe it or not, I was a brunette.
I've seen you all as a redhead and a blonde now. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'd like you as a brunette.
Yeah, it was a decision that we made. I don't know why. It made me look older because I was one of the younger contestants at the time. So I competed as a brunette. But I had like, you know what I mean? Like those blonde kind of like chunky highlights for like the early 2000s.
Yeah, good times. Oh, yeah, good times.
Good times, my love. Well, I'm really excited that we have like, we're going to do a little experiment.
I am too. This will be fun.
Mm-hmm. We should do lives. We should do, because like at these like, weekend pageants, like I don't have any, like I can have my cell phone backstage. Like no one gives a hell.
Like, I'm
going to
have my selfie stick. I got a booth. Like this is going to be great. I mean, I have and it's funny too because I have a hotel room, but I also have my house there in the Dells. Yeah. So who knows how that weekend's going to go? I mean,
no, because I can literally drive home from the Dells.
And I'm not.
It's like an hour.
I'm not it's not an appearance for me. I'm not putting in an appearance for that weekend. So I'm not coming as Ms. Wisconsin. So.
Oh, I like that.
Well, I mean, I think I'm doing like one appearance because I have to do, I'm going to do some recruiting.
Right. But I mean, like, it's about Jawbreakers.
Yeah, but the reason I'm not coming as Ms. Wisconsin is because originally I was going to, but Sarah, our director, is now able to go.
Oh, great.
So they don't really need me as much for that. So this was an opportunity for me to, because I live there.
Are you having a booth for USOA or for Jawbreakers?
Well, originally it was supposed to be for USOA. So I bought it for Jawbreakers, and then Sarah said she wasn't going to be there, so she's like, "Can you use it for USOA?" And I said, "Sure." And then she decided she could be there, so then she has a booth for USOA.
So we have a table?
Well, hold your horses, ma'am. So she's like, "Well, can you still use it for USOA?" So I said, "I will do it for both."
Okay, perfect. So if you're there at the Sisterhood seminar, we will also be there, obviously, because I'm competing. But
yeah, and I shouldn't even say both. It's like for 3 things because Andrea wants to sell all her shit at the booth too. The birthday She's like, girl. She goes, "Robin, I have like 3 bins." I'm like, it's just a table, right? Like,
yeah. Okay, well, I'll be there at the booth. It'll be great.
But it's gonna be great. It just makes me laugh though because I'm like, I have my Dell's house. I have a hotel room. I'm like, I don't know how this weekend's gonna go, but it's gonna be fun. So
it's gonna be fun because I'm gonna craft either at your hotel room or
who knows where we're gonna end up. Like that's why
we gotta go to Del Bar.
We're gonna go to Del Bar. Like, if anybody hasn't been to the Wisconsin Dells, like, you don't even know. That is where my summer house is that I haven't been to in years because I'm too busy with real estate. But I have a summer house there, and that is my jam.
Yes,
like I love.
Mark your calendars, everyone.
Yeah, like
what are the dates? October.
Couldn't tell you. The 18th. No, I think it's the 18th because you know what? You know how I know? Because I was supposed to take my son to a WWE wrestling match that weekend. And
we both love WWE.
Yep, and I bought tickets for it, front row. And then
what WWE is happening? Also, if you're a pageant girl and you have not experienced any like SummerSlam, any of that stuff, you need to watch it because it's all about pageantry. Like it literally is pageantry with fake fighting. It literally is. Yes.
Yep. And so watch it. So it's in Burlington, Wisconsin. Yeah. And we go every year, and of course I buy the tickets front row, tell them about it, and then find out that I forgot to put the Sisterhood seminar on my calendar. And it's
why don't I just take over the booth and then you can take your son?
Nope. It's okay. So and I offered. So I'm like, hey, to his dad. I go, hey, do you want to take? Oh no! Listen to this. I'm gonna call him out right now. I go, Jared, you want to take Jared? You want to take your son to the Burlington Brawl? And he goes, yeah, I'm not really into that thing, Robin. And I was like, oh, okay, don't worry. I got someone taking him. It's fine. But Jared's like, yeah, I'm not really into that thing. And I was like, you should be into it because your son's into it. No, it's fine. He also has like the 3 daughters. He's got that's my ex has the 4-year-old, the 3-year-old, and the 1-year-old. Yeah. So I was like, but I thought, how much fun would it be for him to go with his bonus mom? How fun! So yeah, so I was like, well, one of you can stay home with the 3 daughters, and one of you can take our son. So yeah, there you go. But because I love going to those things, I didn't think I would either. But oh my god, is it fun? And it's like you don't like the women wrestlers. Like we had this chat in the group chat a couple, I don't know, months ago, back in August, and I was like getting into it. I was watching it. I was like, this is all pageantry. It's like the outfits, the hair, the showmanship, the stage presence. It's all a huge major part of it, and it's just like, it's just pageantry, but for like, wrestlers. I love it. Yeah, I love it too. It's one of my favorite things. So the season started back up again here in Wisconsin for wrestling, and so we'll have to go. You know what? We should go. We should take Andrea. Well, yeah. Well, her ex-husband was one of these wrestlers, these WWE wrestlers. You didn't know that? That's how I got involved with it. The lore is wild. This is insane. What? You didn't know that? Yeah, that's how I got involved with this. Yeah. She got me involved in this and introduced me to these people, and that's how I get these tickets and stuff. is because they're her friends. Yeah.
That's amazing. I need some tickets. Andrea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's funny because I'll go and buy the tickets, and then her buddy will see that my name came across, and he'll be like, "Stop it," and he'll give me my money back, and I'm like,
"Oh, I love that."
Yeah,
we should just take a bunch of pageant girls to a WWE wrestling tournament.
And they're so sweet. Like when I won Miss Wisconsin, they're like, "You have to come here with your sash and crown on and everything." I haven't done it because they stare.
Dude, we should both go.
We should. I haven't done an appearance just because the last time I went right after I won, my son was like, "My mom's Miss Wisconsin," and these couple of them got real like weird about it, and I was like,
Oh.
"Yeah, I don't want them staring at me."
No.
So, but it's fun. So there, we should go though, and if anybody else is in the area and ever wants to go,
just contact us. Yeah, we'll make an appearance for sure. Well, great. Well, we know that I'm competing in a pageant, y'all. I'm competing, and it's gonna be an experiment. I mean, I shouldn't say it's an experiment anymore. I should get that out of my vocabulary, but it's to, I, for the first time as a pageant competitor, will be like, I have a podcast about sisterhood and empowering women through pageantry, and that's what I'm all about. It's a new platform for me, which I'm really excited about.
I love it.
We'll see what the judges have to say.
I wonder who the judges are. It was funny because Tina thought I was going to be a judge. I was like, nobody would. I can't judge Wisconsin things. Too many people know me. I judge out of state things.
Yeah, we can't judge. No, because we know everyone in state pageantry in Wisconsin now. So
no, nobody would ever ask me to be a judge in Wisconsin. Are you kidding me?
No, we know too many people. That'd be ridiculous.
I'm way too opinionated.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Like, what was I going to tell you? There was, damn it. What is happening to me today?
We drank wine.
Yeah, but like, this is the worst I've ever been. There was something important about our podcast that I was going to tell you. Oh.
Must not be that important.
Guess not.
Guess you'll have to find out on the next episode of Jarbreakers. Cliffhanger.
It had to do with the podcast.
Robin.
Yeah. You know what? Tonight at like midnight, it'll come to me, and I'm gonna be like, I'll like do the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah. Or you'll make like hey guys, this is what I wanted you to know.
Yeah.
Snot will be dripping down your nose. Like, I'm so sorry. Mom, I love you. And on that note.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for listening, everyone. Yes. Be in tune. We're going to talk more about, my experience prepping for this it's not little, it's a first pageant for these for this time around, for a sisterhood pageant. So I'm really excited, and I don't know, we'll talk more about my prep and what I'm doing, but honestly, I think it's be good. I'm really excited.
I'm excited for you.
Okay, good. Well, you're like making me do it, so.
Yes, I am.
In the name of sisterhood.
What is this?
Spock. You've never watched like Star Trek?
What is this? This looks like the penguin from Batman. From Batman Returns, the penguin.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm. God, great movie.
Great
Michael
movie.
Keaton. What a great Batman.
Sexy.
God, he was the great Batman.
He's so hot. He's so.
I want to watch. Now I want to watch that.
Yeah. I'll watch that right now.
Wanna?
Maybe. I got a sub sandwich and more wine waiting for me though.
Okay.
I literally just got off of work and came right to my bedroom.
I have a sub sandwich.
And I have not eaten my dinner, which is waiting on the counter for me.
Oh my God. Okay, well, let's wrap this up then. Plus, my cat's staring at me. I have to go.
Okay. Hi, Mrs. America.
She says hello.
That's Robin's cat, everyone. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this podcast. As you know, I've officially made it official. I'm running in a pageant, and we will bring you more updates later.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
All right. Have a great night.
For now. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.